Passo la parola al secondo relatore di questa sessione, che fa una cosa bellissima che io un po' conosco. Intanto è un latinista di formazione, quindi largo gli antichisti in questo pomeriggio, che è Pierre Mounier, che appunto fra le sue molte attività nell'ambito appunto dell'impatto sociale delle tecnologie per l'informazione e anche della diffusione appunto delle digital humanities, ha anche appunto il merito di aver sviluppato questa piattaforma Open Edition, che è un'infrastruttura completa per l'edizione digitale al servizio della divulgazione scientifica nell'ambito delle scienze umane e sociali, con una serie di articolazioni che molti di noi probabilmente usano anche o hanno usato personalmente, che sono effettivamente molto interessanti. Quindi gli do la parola.
Okay. Merci. Thank you very much. I'm afraid I will be the only speaker during the day to have to speak in English. I understand Italian a little bit, so I understand what you say, but I cannot speak myself. So I will do my presentation in English, although I am French, so you can enjoy my nice accent, nice French accent. So maybe I will give you some side view on your discussion, coming from a different country, France, and coming from specific disciplines, humanities and social sciences, so you can see the differences. I will start presenting for you Open Edition. Open Edition is a public infrastructure for humanities and social sciences dedicated to open access, scholarly communication and publication. We are public and not for profit, so we are supported by 4 higher education and research institutions based in France, the CNRS, the Aix-Marseille University, which is the most important university in France, the École des Hautes Études en Sciences Sociales, EHESS, and the University of Avignon, and we receive special grants from the French government as well to set up an infrastructure, a public infrastructure at the service of researchers, librarians, and publishers. So we are disseminating humanity and social sciences research, and only those disciplines, because as it has just been said, the STEM disciplines are completely different than because there is this kind of monopoly and concentration on these kind of disciplines, and to work on humanity and social sciences, it's a lot different, so we cannot manage everything. And our mission is to disseminate those contents on the open web. And the 2 words, open and web, are very important. Open, because we are dedicated to open access, that's one point, but on the web as well. So we do a lot of work, in fact, to convert and make available those contents, not only in PDF formats on servers, but also in HTML format, in the web format, because we think that it's the format which is the most accessible, the most easy to access, the most standard, and it helps a lot the uptake of those content into the different fields of the society. We are based in France, but in fact our platforms, I will talk about that, are international and more specifically European. So we work with an international network of partners in different countries. For example, with the Max Weber Stiftung in Germany, with the OEPEN that I think you know, the Open Library in Netherlands, with the UNED University in Spain, the ICTE University in Portugal, and with the Torino University in Italy. And what we propose is what follows. Open Edition is an infrastructure, but it's also a portal. So if you type openedition.org in your web browser, you will go to a portal that gives access to 4 publishing platforms. The first one is reviews.org. It's the platform dedicated to journals from all disciplines of humanities and social sciences in different languages and coming from different countries. And the other platform is Open Edition Books, where we work with publishers, academic publishers, to disseminate open access, their catalog of books. The third one is hypothesis.org. It's a blogging platform, academic blogging platform, where scholars can open blog to disseminate information in real time about their research and what they are doing. And Calendar is an agenda for the social sciences and humanities, where people organizing days like these, or seminars, or conferences, or workshops, or call for paper can disseminate information about their events. So the figures for these platforms are, we have around 430 journals on reviews.org. It's 160,000 documents in open access. We have around 2,500 books in open access on Open Edition Books, 1,600 living blogs on a Hypothesis platform, which gives 215,000 blog posts in open access. So we try to concentrate huge critical mass, in fact, of documents in open access and disseminate them on the open web. In terms of visibility, in terms of usage, this year we are going to have around 60 million visits during the year on all our platforms, which makes around 30 million unique visitors. So in fact, we try to build a place of attention where the scholars in humanities and social sciences, and the non-scholars as well, a member of the society, citizen, can find open access, useful content for their specific topic of interest. And as I said to you, our platform are international. We support and we try to foster multilingualism, because in fact the language of humanities and social sciences is not English, contrarily to what I am doing, sorry. But it's multilingualism, because we know that scholars work in different languages. So multilingualism makes sense for humanities and social sciences, which is a different situation from other disciplines. And we promote bibliodiversity, because in fact the publishers, the communities publishing, the scientific communities, and the users of humanities content and humanities and social sciences content are very diverse. And it's very important that in our disciplines, in some years, we won't be in the same situation as the same STEM discipline under the monopoly or the oligopoly of some publishers. So we promote a diversity in that domain, what we call a bibliodiversity. Here you see an example from our catalog. You see on the left side of the screen the different languages of the journals we have, and the different countries of publication, and the list continues further below. So you see this bibliodiversity, many different countries, many different languages, because it makes sense, once again, for humanities and social sciences. As I told you, we have specific partnership with specific institutions in different countries to try to work internationally, and more particularly at the level of Europe. So we have a very important program for development in Italy. So I'll take some time to present you Open Edition Italia, which is our program for Italy. You have the website of the project if you want to have more information about this program. The name of it is openeditionitalia.it. And here you see the blog of the program. And this program has, in fact, is developed in partnership with the Torino University, as I said to you, and has a scientific committee. So there is a specific scientific committee for Open Edition Italia, and it happens that some people in the room are members of the scientific committee. So you can see Emanuele Conte, Roberto Dalledone, Elena Giglia, and Maria Chiara Piavatolo here. Here you see a list of the 78 Italian books that we published open access so far, but it's expanding a lot. So we hope that we will have more and more content coming from Italy, and we really do our effort to encourage that. Here you see a list of different journals and different publishers participating to the platform. Maybe you can recognize some of them, and we are of course in discussions with others to join the platform. As a small part to explain you what is the economic model that we encourage and that we propose to publishers and scientific communities in humanities and social sciences. This economic model is based on freemium, and the name of it is Open Edition Freemium. Maybe you have heard about freemium. If you want to know more, you can also access the FKey, the report to FKey that London Economics made about the different business models for open access monographs, where they did a very good work categorizing the different business models that can be found in this very dynamic sector, and you see that freemium is one of them. Basically, our freemium, because there are different types of freemium, is as follows. Freemium is a contraction between free and premium. So it means that some services are free and some services are premium to be paid. In our version of freemium, the HTML, the web version of the content is accessible open access under whatever license the publisher or the editors of the journal want it. It's free, so it's open access in HTML. And we license premium services, such as the ability to download the PDF and the EPUB format to the libraries for their patrons. So the libraries, in fact, they can subscribe to open access journals. They can buy open access books, which generate revenues not for us, because as I told you, we are public and not profit, but for the publishers, so that it encourages the publishers to continue to publish open access because they have a business model to do that. Here you have the explanation of it. Open access in HTML, premium to be paid for PDF and EPUB. And so we have a collection of 140 journals in the Open Edition Freemium model. Some of them are Italian, by the way. We have 59 publishers, mainly university presses from different countries, participating to this program as well. And more than 110 libraries are subscribed to our freemium content. In fact, it's not only a business model, it's a way for the libraries to support the development of open access. So, just a point, I just had this slide 1 hour ago when I heard the interventions this morning, because what struck me in the speech this morning was the fragmentation of the scientific community. I think there is some fragmentation, and it's a pity because, in fact, inside the scientific communities, whether they are scholars, whether they are librarians, whether they are publishers, have a long tradition of working together, collaborating together, and they developed this tradition during the print era. But with the advent of the digital era, which is digital, open, and online, then they don't know how to work together correctly. So that's the point, that's the main problem we are facing now. So the added value that we try to provide to these communities is to provide a platform. In fact, we are a platform where the scientific communities can collaborate again in this new environment. And so we don't want to get rid of the publishers. We don't want to skip them, because we think their added value is very important. We want to work with them and with the librarians and with the scholars in this new environment. So my few minutes, is it okay? 2 minutes? Okay. Just to talk to you about our brand new initiative. The idea is to do the same thing, but at a higher level, directly at European level. And so 1 year ago, we started developing a new initiative, and the name of it is OPERA. OPERA stands for Open Access Publication in the European Research Area for the Social Sciences and Humanities. If you want to know more again, you can go onto operas.hypothesis.org, and you will have the website. But I can explain to you in a few minutes what is it about. The idea of Opera is to gather the players of open access publication for humanities and social sciences at European level and to make them work together in the same direction, collaborate. Because it's such a fragmented area. Everyone is reinventing the wheel in its own corner, in the different countries, in the different disciplines, in the different regions, and so on and so on, and in the different institutions, and so on and so on. So what we need is a network of collaboration. For what? To adopt common standards, for example. To share research and development costs, because it's very costly, and most players are too small to cover these costs, so we have to share them. To identify and adopt best practices together. To assess sustainable economic models. Freemium is one of them, but not the only one. To advocate for open access in the humanities and for humanities in the open access community. So far, we have 19 partners in the network coming from 10 different countries at European level. You see that we have a lot of Italian partners. Torino University, but also Venezia University, but also Napoli University, but also the CRUI, and of course the CNR participating. But we have partners also from other countries, from the Netherlands, Germany, Greece, Croatia, UK. For example, in UK, Knowledge Enlarged is participating, Open Library of Humanities is participating, Ubiquity Press, France, of course, Portugal, and soon, I hope, we will have Spain as well. And Germany, of course, Göttingen University and Max Weber. So the aim of this initiative is to build a cyber infrastructure for social sciences and humanities disciplines. And what we are going to do is this next year, is to apply to the S3 roadmap. Some of you may know the S3, it's European Strategy Forum for Research Infrastructures. And this process, in fact, this forum earmarks important initiatives at European level to develop research infrastructures. I'm almost done. To develop research infrastructures at European level and to give access to these projects to specific funding under H2020 framework to build up these kind of research infrastructures. Just to show you more concretely what we can do effectively with Opera, I want to present you a starting project. The name of it is IRMEOS. It stands for High Integration of Research Monograph in the European Research Area for Social Sciences and Humanities. The problem of acronyms. And the idea is to work with players from France, Netherlands, Germany, UK, Italy, Greece, and Turin University is partner of this project, to take 5 open access book publishing platforms. Open Edition Books, but Open, Ubiquity Press, Göttingen University Press, and the ACT from Greece publishing platform, and to develop together at the same time 5 sets of services, such as attributing DOI and ORCID, such as certificate the quality of the books published through the DOAB, which was mentioned earlier this morning, such as detect automatically named entities inside the full text of the books, such as implementing open annotation layer so that each reader can annotate the full content of the book and can answer to the annotations, and such as developing usage metric, the application of alt metrics on book metrics. And we do that, of course, with a full range of partners. The main aim of this project is to integrate the monographs into the open science framework. And that's it. Thank you very much.